Next up at UFC 318, we have the main card opener. We have Michael Johnson taking on Daniel Zellhuber. Michael Johnson, 23-19 in his career. He is 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off his first knockout win in 3 years, taking on Daniel Zellhuber. 15-2 in his career. 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that decision loss to Esteban Ribovics. Michael Johnson's a guy that we've been watching forever. He's been around since the early days of this modern era of the UFC. He's got good striking. He's fast. He's athletic. He's got high fight IQ. He has fought more former world champions and more title challengers than anybody I could possibly think of. He has fought multiple generations of fighter. Overall, he's a busy striker, has okay power, nothing spectacular, but he has an 81% takedown defense, which is very impressive when you consider the people he has fought. He's coming off that knockout win over fellow old man Atman Azaitar, where they both were just swinging wild, and Michael Johnson happened to be the one that connected. He's taking on Daniel Zellhuber. First of all, this guy's tremendous for this weight class. He's an impressive striker. He's got an aggressive and dynamic style, incredibly long limbs. That gives him power. That gives him range. When he's grappling, that gives him leverage. Despite those long legs, he does have solid takedown defense. He does a really good job kneeing and striking his way out of those exchanges. If he is taken down, he's going to wrap you up. He's going to try to make some stuff happen. He's got a great chin, impressive composure. We just saw him have to stay composed in that loss to Esteban Ribovics, where he had some trouble in the third, but we saw the toughness. And that was a fight where, frankly, I got a lot of respect for him in the loss. He lost that fight, but I was like, damn. Daniel Zellhuber is good. And for those reasons, I think he wins this fight. This is a great bounce-back fight for him. He's fighting an older guy, somebody that he should be able to showcase against. He should be faster. He should be light years ahead of him in basically every single exchange except just good old-fashioned old man fight IQ. Daniel's going to be the pick. I think he gets it done. Obviously, these odds are starting to widen a bit, but I'm loving Zellhuber here. Jacob, why don't you go ahead and break down this fight? What are we doing on the board? For those of you who only listen and you're listening on Spotify, Jacob is drawing a map.
This is what's happening right now. My cinnamon rolls are here. Okay? There's a gate that doesn't open. And to get to this, you have to go out to the main road and then come into my complex. This gate does not open. The driver is here. She keeps going back to here. She goes here to leave the complex, but it tells her to come back this way, back here. So she does. The gate doesn't open. So then she goes this way, and then it tells her to come back this way, and she does. And then the gate still doesn't open because it doesn't open. And then she drives this way, and it tells her to come back, and she just keeps going to the gate. I don't get what's happening.
Why don't you send her a message?
I did. And she said, okay, got it. And she started going this way, and then she came back and then went back to there.
So she did not get it.
She does not get it.
That's unfortunate.
But you know who does get it? Is Daniel Zellhuber. This kid is a lot of fun, good striker, good submissions. There's actually some bad blood in between.
Oh. Go ahead.
Not sure what that's all about.
Yeah.
Say it if you're going to say it.
I don't know where you're going, but you some blah. And I was like, oh.
That's where your mind went, Angelo?
You're the one saying it.
Telling. It's telling. There's some bad blood. For whatever reason, Michael Johnson has taken exception to Daniel calling him out for this fight. He said, I'm going to have to teach the young kid a lesson. They were going back a little bit. At the press conference today, Daniel says, shut the fuck up. And then Michael Johnson called him gay because he wanted to fight one of his heroes or something. He was like, I bet you grew up watching me. He's like, actually, you wanting to fight me after watching me is kind of gay, bro, or something like that. It was actually kind of a funny exchange. It seems like a fun kind of back and forth. But Michael wants to come in and teach the young kid a lesson, and Michael is definitely capable of doing that. I'll be honest. I have buyer's remorse with Zellhuber. I know he's the better striker, and Michael Johnson is who he is. But Zellhuber at times can kind of take his time. He's not a guy that's going to get crazy overwhelmed, even if Michael gets him in trouble. You saw that versus Ribovics. Ribovics was my lock of the week versus Zellhuber. he was in some big trouble, but he never just kind of, bit down and tried to throw back. He knew how to stay safe. He stayed poised in the pocket. That's what I like about this, because even if Michael is able to bring in the good Michael Johnson, the veteran savvy, and get this kid in trouble, he's shown that he won't get rattled in those positions in a big fucking fight at Noche, all that type of stuff. So I like Daniel. He should be able to win, but sometimes he does stay a little bit too technical, a little bit too pointy.
It made sense.
Point fighty.
Point fighty. You had it right the first time.
All right. He'll be a little more, little 2 point. I'm fucking done now.
Well, Jacob works on that stroke. Let's work on. Oh man, I'm not gonna. Okay.
She just sent me a message. I am coming.
What letter? What was the second letter?
You and me both, Diana, because she's right outside, baby. Let's go.
And I almost made a stroke joke. The three of us are aligned. Bring Diana on stream. Listen, 9,500.
What did you say? Because I thought you were married. And you said what now?
I said I almost made a stroke joke.
You said get Diana on stream. You trying to see some boobies or something?
I don't know. Let's find out. Maybe they're worth seeing. Maybe they're not. Let's see the profile. No, don't. We're not going to show Diana's face there.
What is this guy's issue?
Michael Johnson? I don't know. He has a major issue with Daniel Zellhuber in the way he called him out for this fight. Daniel Zellhuber is $9,500 in DraftKings Fantasy. He's going to need to fight a finish to be worth that money. I don't quite know if he does, but if you want to go ahead and shoot that shot, I do think Daniel Zellhuber wins this fight. I'm pretty confident in him to win this fight, but a finish... Michael Johnson's old as shit. We've seen him stiff as a board in the last couple of years, but he is still very good, and he has fought. When I tell you everybody fought Khabib, he fought Dustin, he's fought everybody.
He literally beats everyone he should beat and loses to everyone he should lose to, essentially.
Correct. Former world champion. Like he's
and he's not losing to bad people. I mean, literally, everyone that you would think like probably beats him usually beats him, and every time you're like, Michael should beat this guy, he usually fucking beats him.
Yeah, so he's not full-blown washed at this point in his career, despite being old.
How
and
old
having,
is he?
It's like 38, 39. And he's been in some wars. He's been in
Zellhuber's
wars.
got a fucking... Have you seen the size of the head on this guy? My God. Hold on, I got a picture here. Just a second, Angela. Just a second, Angela.
While he's doing that, you can go to WeWantPicks.com.
The size of his head, man.
He's a big kid. It's not that big of a head.
What?
It's not even bigger than Michael Johnson's head.
Are you fucking stupid?
Are you?
No.
WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top.
Stupid is